am Racheal Brandon, and I am applying for the Emily's Gift Scholarship. A few things about me. I have been in theater for 12 years, which is amazing, and I love seeing shows. It's one of my favorite things, and being a part of shows. My favorite show, I would have to say, is Come From Away. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece from start to finish. The characterization, the stage design, even the music just takes you to a different world, to a different time period, because it did take place a few years ago. And I think it's just unique. You have 11 people playing like 4 different characters for each person, and they're telling 20 different stories. And they're not just random stories that someone walking down the street would be like, oh, that's interesting. It's all about this major event that affected everyone. And there's happy stories and there's sad stories, and the way that they bring them all together just makes someone cry. I've cried every single time. I've listened to the soundtrack. I watched it. I went to Broadway and watched it. And I remember sitting in the theater going, wow, someone wrote this show and it has such an impact on society. What I love most about being a part of theater is that it has many different levels to it. I'm an actor, like I said. I've acted for 12 years, but I haven't just done acting, and that's a good thing. I've been a part of tech, I've been a part of crew, and those include lighting, sound, makeup, hair, working backstage by running sets. There's so many possibilities that somebody can be a part of something in theater. Same with this year, I student directed a show, which I had never done before, and I was freaking out because I'm like, I don't know how to direct, but with the help of my teacher director, she helped me through it, and I loved it. I loved blocking a show and being able to not be those characters, but help actors discover what kind of characters they would be. There's no other feeling like that. And that's what theater really means. It means not just being one specific cookie cutter thing, being able to do anything that you want to be. And that's why I love being a part of it. I'd have to say my favorite role that I would love to play, if I could play this character, I would cry. It's Glinda from Wicked, and it's a very well-known show. Most people know it. You mention its name and most people are like, oh yeah, Wicked, I know what that is. People know Glinda from The Wizard of Oz, but in this show, I think she's just amazing. Her character arc is amazing, from the selfish, like, oh, it's all about me kind of character, to this selfless Glinda. It's amazing. It was my first show I saw on Broadway, and from the minute she walked on stage, I was like, wow. I was like, that's who I want to be. She takes the stage. Everybody goes to her. When she walks on, everyone's like, oh, there's Glinda. The blonde hair. She has this beautiful blue dress on. Also, her vocal range just takes everyone away. The fact that she can sing low, but she also has to hit, I think her highest note is an E. It's incredible. And I would love to have the honor of playing that character one day. So thank you for this amazing interview. Hi, my name is Racheal Brandon, and I will be performing a song from Kiss Me Kate called Always True to You. If a custom-tailored vet asks me out for something wet, when the vet begins to pet, I'll cry hooray! But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tender pass by the boss of Boston, Mass. Though the pass is middle class and not back bay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's a madman known as Mac who is claiming to attack. If a mad attack means a Cadillac, hooray! But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I've been asked to have a meal by the big tycoon in steel. Then the meal came with a deal, except I may. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I would never curl my lip to a dazzling diamond clip. Though the clip meant to let 'em rip and not say nay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's an old man known as Tex who is keen to give me checks. And if checks, I fear, mean that sex is here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Hi, my name is Racheal Brandon, and I will be performing a monologue from Grover by Joel Fishbane. People are amazingly gullible. Everyone's heard the story of the Spanish prisoner. Somebody comes to you and says they need help paying the ransom of a wealthy man in Spain. You pay the money in the hopes that you'll be rewarded once the prisoner is freed. In modern times, the prisoner comes from Nigeria, and it's not always a prisoner. It can be an artifact or a lost suitcase full of gold. You pay for its security, and of course, you never hear from the con artist again. It's the oldest trick in the book. Most people know it for what it is. But yet, the scam continues. Which means it must work. Which means there's enough fools in the world to make it worth the time. People ask me about my dog all the time. No one is in doubt. That makes me more successful than all the con artists in Nigeria. You have to give them something they can believe. My parents sent me money for dog food. $500 to get Grover something nice. My parents never really liked my husband, so they'll do anything that helps keep him away. My mom got me a subscription to Dog Fancy. I feel bad, but I really like the articles. This month's issue is History of a Dachshund.